Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from victoriawhitfield.com for your weekly love letter. This week, the topic that channeled through is dealing with negativity. Dun dun dun. Oh yeah. So, it may be negative people, negative news, negative situations, negative environments, negative self-talk. Okay, let's dive into this topic, because you and I both know that we are here for the purpose of spreading more love, light, and positivity on earth in this lifetime. But the only way that we're going to do that is by learning to deal with and encounter and understand negative energy. It's the principle of yin and yang. For where there is light, there is always dark. And balancing the two helps to create flow and motion. P.S. Did you know that the yin-yang symbol is actually spinning? It's not just paused. Just, for those of you who didn't know that, it's there's the light in the dark and the dark in the light because it creates motion. I digress. Dealing with negativity. In order for us to channel into this subject, firstly, Spirit is saying you need to understand the nature of negativity, which is an energy. Negativity is simply an energy. What also is an energy is your emotions. Emotions and energy are tied, spiritually speaking. So I want you to understand that your energetic level and your emotional level are two sides of the same coin. They go hand in hand, or pinky and pinky, as we're putting here. So be kind to yourself and be aware of your emotions. That's all that we teach here at the dojo. It's all that we teach in these love letters. But as you become more aware of and managing your emotions, you can be aware of and manage your energy. Now, when we're understanding negativity, what I want you to feel, and I'm seeing this vividly in a vision, like I'm watching you and a split screen right now as the energy is showing me. So they're showing me, I want you to feel this with me. Energy as money, emotion as money that you have, capital that you have, cash, if you need to think of like as a $20 bills or $10 bills, so that we can just make it easier for the math, say $200. So we have this much energy and this much emotion that we can do something with, right? It's potential. Say we were going to invest that money, maybe in a bank, or maybe in a charity, or maybe in a family member that was in need, or maybe in a pair of shoes. Wherever you decide to invest, you take that money and you put it toward the thing which you are investing in, right? Remember that the money is a metaphor for our energy and emotions, so we're going to bring it back. Just keep that in mind. When you go to invest your money in buying a product, or supporting an organization or person, or supporting yourself, by investing in that person, place, or thing, you are stating with your action that this thing has value to you, that you can see and connect to the value of this person, place, or thing. And so therefore, because you can see the value and you connect to it vibrationally, energetically, emotionally, you then put your money, your emotion and energy, into the thing which you are investing in. It's a statement that you make when you choose to invest in said thing. Negativity is an example of something that you can choose to invest in or not. where you place your focus, where you place your emotions, aka what affects and you allow to affect your emotions, and what affects and you allow to affect your energy, is what you are invested in. And if you are invested in negativity, a negative person, place, or thing, experience, idea, philosophy, worldview, belief, structure, if you are invested in and believing in and emotionally attached to that negative thing, you're going to want to reevaluate that, because we're only affected by negativity if we are invested in it. Okay? So remember, seeing from this point forward in time, see your emotion and your energy, which, by the way, your energy can be in the form of time that you invest, presence, emotion, knowledge, right? As well as money and material resources, any bit of your energy, your reputation. There's all these different things that you can invest. Your friendship, your attention, like, am I listening to this negativity or not? In order to deal with negativity, first and foremost, you need to reevaluate your status as an investor. So let's see. The news right now is really negative. Okay, let me reevaluate my status as an investor. And have I put my money, have I put my currency, my energetic currency, into the news? How would I know that? Tapping into the way that we feel, Spirit says. So when the negative news comes up, do you feel like you're experiencing the person who died, or someone got kidnapped, or someone double-crossed somebody, or a car crash, or like all of the economy, propaganda? And that's all I'm going to say in that direction. But when that comes up, do you feel an emotional reaction? And if you're not in touch with your emotions, right, after you encounter the news, in this example, afterward, do you feel more tired? Or are you prone to talk about things that bother you? Or are you prone to express anger or feel more testy? Because those are expressions of your emotions. You may not put two and two together, and that's okay. That's okay. We're learning about emotional intelligence. By the way, that's a fabulous Google emotional intelligence in Google. It's a great trip on its own. We're learning about that. So if you're not quite in touch with how you're feeling in the moment of experiencing the news, or let's take another example. If you're not quite sure how you're feeling when someone starts telling you, oh, so-and-so did this to me, and let me tell you my story, oh my God, this has been going on. Dump. And you're listening, and you're trying to be helpful, and you're sublimating, aka converting and getting rid of your feelings. You're sublimating them so that you can continue to listen and allow the dumping. I'm catching the dumping. Here's the trash can. It goes right into my body. No, don't do that. Remember, if you're starting to feel some kind of way, we need to reevaluate our status as an energetic, emotional investor. So remember, see that currency, and it helps to visualize. You and I, we're the same. We're creative, kinesthetic, strong feeling types. So visualize the money of your emotions. It's like, okay, have I placed it in there? What are they doing with the money of my emotion? Am I comfortable with how they've made their decisions? So I've invested my time in a given person. Another example that the Spirit is sending me. I've invested my time in this person. I'm giving, And the way that they use my time is as if I'm somebody else, or if I'm not as smart as I am, or as if I don't really matter. When I'm around and I'm investing my time in them, they don't hear me when I speak, they don't take my suggestions, or when I ask for help or ask any questions, just to shut down. Okay, what are they doing with my time that I've invested energetically? Dealing with that kind of negativity, we first and foremost have to recognize our status as an investor. So, secondly, if your status as an investor in this energy, because negativity in and of itself is just an energy. It doesn't have to dominate you with some low vibration. Getting there. Before we get there, step 2 is, if you feel threatened or dishonored or uncomfortable with your status as an investor energetically, then we need to emotionally and energetically unplug from the source of negativity. Emotionally and energetically, because someone who is the source of negativity may be someone that you can't physically unplug from, such as a child or a spouse or your boss or a client. Anything can happen, but sometimes there are relationships that we really just, a sibling, we don't want to physically leave them, but emotionally, in order to feel more comfortable with your energetic status, because say we only have that $200 of energy and we've poured into them 19 out of those 20 $10 bills, and I've got one left, and they have all of our energy. What am I going to do with this last $10 of myself? I can't really do much with just $10, whereas this person has all of my investment. If I take some of that money, or energetic currency rather, back, I'll have more of a sense of mobility, agency, a sense of stability. Is this making sense? You're starting to see? So unplugging emotionally may look like, okay, the news is on, but refusing to have an emotional involvement with the news. Or changing the channel. I notice I'm being triggered. Cancel, clear, delete. Let me shut that down. Or this person is here. I know I have a strong investment with them. I'm going to pull back rather than keep pouring in, so that as soon as they spout a little bit more negativity, I fall apart, right? Pull it back in. Unplug. Lastly, Spirit is saying, and I'm starting to hear the oracle cards call, so 1 second. Spirit is saying, once you unplug from them, you need to be plugged into something, because you're a channel. You love moving energy. So unplug from the source of negative energy, or the source of energy that makes you feel uncomfortable as an energetic investor, and then plug into source. Connect to your spiritual self. Perhaps you'll do a quick breath meditation, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, to get back into the body. Maybe rubbing your hands together, or removing yourself from the room if something's going on that you are not comfortable with, right? Plugging into source. Taking your space. It's okay to do that. But whatever puts you in a high vibrational state, if it's doing mantras and prayers in your head, or feeling what your feet feel like on the ground and really focusing on that. This is also very good if you're nervous and you're in a high stress environment. Stay in your body, because if you put your emotional and energetic currency out, it's gonna get hacked. And here they come in. The oracle cards for this week is daily guidance from your angels. Yet another Doreen Virtue deck, and we have 3, 4, 5, 10, 13 decks here at the dojo now. Thank you for the donations of different Oracle Cards decks, and we're always welcoming more. So I'm happy to receive them if you'd like to donate them. But let's see what our angels have to say to weigh in on this topic of dealing with negativity and a sense of being aware of what do we invest in emotionally and aka energetically. Remember, they're tied. Energy work. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. This is all we're talking about. No coincidences. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. I'm just going to put this down. So I couldn't agree with them more. Another wonderful way to deal with negativity is to have regular energy work sessions, whether it's Reiki here at the dojo, or if it's another form of energy healing, or Reiki also as well at another practice, but connecting to the energy. And that's basically like step 3, where they're reinforcing what we said is step 3, to plug into source. Having regular energy work gets you used to feeling spiritually connected and in a flow state energetically. When we're looking at our status as an energetic investor with others, it can really bring us to be more aware of when the energy is stopped up or stuffy or very slow and low vibrational. Energy work is all about moving, which is work. Work is just motion. Moving energy and getting it to move more, increasing the vibration and the flow state of the energy in your body, mind, and spirit. So having regular energy work is a brilliant way to deal with negativity, and it builds your foundation to have more of a sense of emotional intelligence and stability from the inside out. It starts foundationally and really adds on top of it. If you're getting it from someone who does depth work. If you go just one time, the depth work is not going to happen. It's regular, ongoing basis. That's why here at the dojo, we only do ongoing sessions, because it didn't take you one moment or 1 hour to get into the emotional state that you are and to perceive the way that you do. So because of that, we want to invest more energy into you over an extended period of time to set the scales back to balance. Okay, so that's dealing with negativity. If you have any further questions, send me an email back or comment below, or you could send a response video if you would like me to expound upon this. I answer response videos on Facebook. I'm on facebook.com/Sensei Victoria Whitfield, so I'd be super happy to respond to you with another video message if you have any other questions around dealing with negativity. Maybe you have an example that you would like to bring up in particular, or perhaps something else is coming up for you, or another bit of advice that you'd like to share with the tribe. Okay? Sending you so much love and positive energy. All right, my friends, I'll see you next week. Bye.